sa 100 na salary. Kung ang ginagastos naman ng 100 na salary ay beyond the wala din, di ba? So, yun yung tinadagdag ko lang yun. Para magising yung mga inaantok. Hello!
Hi!
Okay, God is good.
All the time.
All the time.
God is good.
Alright, gising na. Okay, ayan, information literacy muna tayo. Okay, ano ba yung information literacy? Sabi nila, is a set of abilities requiring individuals to recognize when information is needed, kailan kailangan, and have the ability to locate. Paano hanapin? Paano i-evaluate? At paano gamitin effectively yung needed information, especially kapag nagre-research na kayo. Kasi ang mga bata ngayon, turuan din natin mag-cite. Sabi niya, report, ito, gumawa ako ng ganito. Kailangan ituro natin, how do you cite the resource? Later on, mahaba pa kung sasabihin ko paano mag-cite, di ba? Yung cite ng reference, kung saan niya kinuha yung okay, muna tayo, sana mabilis. This is the link of the library of De La Salle University. Anybody can access yan. Pwede yan, i-access. Pagka madali naman. Ang gusto ko lang ipakita dito, yung pinaka-programa ng mga librarian, sina ino-offer para sa mga estudyante about information literacy. Are we there? That's the homepage na Animo Search. This is the homepage of the library itself. It can, search. Pwede ka lang mag-search dyan. But I would focus, Marian, on, andito na lahat. Yung, asan ba yung ni Ma'am, Di ba meron siyang ganito, si Ma'am? How do you call this? Rules and regulations for 24-25. Yung ganito, di ba, hindi na nga tayo nagpiprint. Dapat naka-opac na tayo dito sa library. Anyway, later on siguro when medyo introduce about management learning system, we can also introduce the OPAC. Are you familiar with OPAC?
Yes.
The Online Public Access Catalog. So the online public, anything you can ask from this page. So anyway, I will be letting you know about baba mo lang. Tapos, hanapin mo yung Hindi, taas pa lang. Punta ka lang sa about. Ayan. Tapos, library programs. Yan. Tapos, sa library program, ang dami namin. Pwede natin gamitin to. May community engagement, may human library, may information literacy, Lance and Learn, Green Spine. Dito sa information literacy, pag kinlik mo yan, ayan, ang rasyonal. Okay, pwede natin yan gayahin, di ba? Magtutulungan tayo mga teachers, gawa tayo ng gano'n. Pwede din tayo gumawa ng human library. Gawin natin human library si Sir. Ano pangalan, Sir? Oo, parang, alam mo yung ano yung human library? These are, people na imbes na magbasa ka ng libro, sila yung basahin mo. They will tell you about themselves, paano sila naging. Si Jay, president ninyo ng eskwela, paano siya naging magaling? Jay ba? Pangalan niya? Si Carlos? He can be a human library whereby we can invite the faculty and the students. How come he's a good entrepreneur? Diba he's the owner of Guagua Rural? That's it. Madali lang yun. Gawa tayong gano'n. Lance and learn. Yung mga gano'n. Marami yun. Kakain ng lunch, pero may tuturo ka sa bata. Okay. Ano na yan? Pero nandun tayo sa umaalis ako. Sorry, Maria. Information literacy. Yun. Yung information literacy, may rational ka, ano yung objectives mo, bakit mo tinuturo sa bata yung library orientation. Ito kasi, rules and regulations. Anyway, I will read it later. Next, Marian. Okay. Yan. Being information literate can help you and your students to solve problems, engage in critical thinking, madedetermine mo na yung fake news, yung fake na YouTube, yung fake na TikTok, nasabi na matay na daw si ganito, matay daw si Duterte, hindi naman pala. Di ba nagtitiktok kayo? Napapanood nyo yun? Tapos meron pang mga TikTok na ano. By the way, be careful when teaching. There are some students na binibidyo ka hindi mo alam. So, it is better that we teach more on the good rather than the bad. Mahirap din maging marites. Chismis dito, chismis dito. Ayaw ni Santa Rita. No? Si Santa Rita tahimik. That is why my daughter, sabi niya, bakit mama sa Santa Rita parang ang bait ng mga tao, very humble. Eh kasi ganun nga eh, kasi sabi ko, talagang humble lang. Kahit may alam na, hindi pa siya maingay. Kasi ang mga taga Santa Rita, kako, ay very religious and spiritual people. Nagre-rely talaga kay Lord. Parang gano'n. Anyway, baka mawala ako. Tapos, informed decision making and then produce high quality assessments so you can utilize your research to gain knowledge. Dito, sino ba yung involved sa research? Kasi may college na dito, di ba? Ikaw? Yung teacher sa likod, si Jerry. Okay. We'll teach yung teacher, mga bata lang, pwede naman turuan ng mali. May research, di ba? Later on, we'll come into that. Okay. And then, technology literacy is using technology to solve problems and accomplish tasks effectively. So, it includes the ability to use technological tools for problem solving and critical thinking, understand how technology works, and we can improve the learning and performance ng ating mga estudyante, even as teachers. Because being teacher, lifelong talaga ang education natin. Di tayo titigil sa pag-aaral. Hindi kailangan, tapos na ako ng doctoral ko eh. Hindi ako, tapos na ako ng PhD ko, tapos na yun. Hindi. Kailangan talaga mag-aral. Ang dami kasi dapat pag-aralan. Okay? Tapos, technology literacy is not simply about knowing how to use a computer or a specific software program. It also involves understanding how technology can be used to achieve specific goals. Okay? And then, according to Hannah Paz, middle school teacher siya ng mathematics at saka ng science. Can we read? Technology
different from information media because it focuses more on solving problems than searching information, fact-checking, or knowing what to do.
Okay, so, self-explanatory, no? Parang kailangan mo siyang gamitin to solve problems. Okay? Next. Alam ko, lahat kayo gumagamit na yan, pero isang TikTok na panood ko ata sa TikTok yun, pasay na raw yan, hindi na daw yan uso, yung mga tools na yan. Pero sabi ko, teka muna, yung mga iba nagagamit yan, then sasabihin niya, hindi na uso. Pero, di ba yung topic natin, trends, strategies, tapos practices, yan ang ginagamit na ninyo, di ba? Sino gumagamit ng Google Workspace? Yung Google Docs, di ba? Google Slides, Google Meet, Google Drive, yung MS, Microsoft Office 365, MS Word, MS PowerPoint, and then Canva. Gumagamit na kayo ng Canva. Eh, yan yung ginamit namin para sa presentation na ito. Kasi madali siyang gamitin. It's a graphical nandito yung ano niya, definition ng Canva. Anyway, hindi ko na kailangan i-explain. Alam na ng mga faculty. And then the other one is Zoom. This is very, very, very useful. Kasi ito, ginamit natin noong pandemic. At pwede pa rin gamitin hanggang ngayon kapag bumaha, pwede namang mag-meeting using the Zoom. And we are using the Zoom. Thank you sa founder ng Zoom. Do you know who was the founder of Zoom? Ay, ako alam ko, kaya nakalimutan ko na kasi my memory is a weak slave na, di ba? Pero sinerch ko, sabi ko, galing naman itong Zoom. Because sa Zoom, kanina pinakilala ko ni ate, because of the Zoom, we can gather together 10 or 15 persons na nagdarasal sa intercessory ministry Every night, 7:30 to 9 o'clock in the evening. So, mga nagpapadasal, haba, na ginagamit namin yung Zoom. Yun. And then, sino na nakakaalam ng artificial intelligence na ChatGPT? Taas kamay. ChatGPT. Iyon, ang dami na. Naku, okay. ChatGPT. Actually, pwede naman nating open. Gusto nyo open? ChatGPT. Click mo yan. Ano nga ba ibig sabihin ng ChatGPT? Nandito yun eh. Sabi niya, ang ibig sabihin ng GPT ay chat. Mag-chat ka. Generative Pre-trained Transformer, which was a product of artificial intelligence which was introduced only this 2022. That is why hindi pa alam ito ng mga may edad na katulad ko. Pero dahil kailangan ko matuto, kailangan ko rin alam, ano ba yung ChatGPT nakikita ko sa FB, nakikita ko. And then, it was developed by an AI research company. OpenAI is an artificial intelligence chatbot technology that can process our natural human language and generate a response. Okay. Sample. Okay, kinlik ni Marian ng ChatGPT.com. Ngayon, ano ba gusto nyo hanapin sa ChatGPT? Kahit na isang topic lang. Sino gumagamit? Ng ChatGPT. Sino nang nakagamit? Oh, alam mo ba yung bio note ko? Sinulat ko lang doon na ganito, ganyan. Gumawa siya ng bio note, yung binasa ni ate. Ganon. Tapos, ano pa? Anong gusto ninyong topic? Yung multiple intelligences, pwede mong i-type, tapos makikita mo doon, ako sino yung ganyan, whatever. Ano pa ba? Ano yung gusto niyong topic? Sino makakaisip? Para maano natin, ano yan?
Summary of a story.
Summary of a story daw, Marian.
Story like, Cinderella.
Summary of Cinderella. Ayan, summary of Cinderella. Bilis, ano? Oh. Ano sabi niya? Sabay-sabay tayo?
Cinderella is a
Classic fairy tale about a young woman, etc. etc. Ang bilis niya, di ba? Parang nakakatakot gamitin. Kasi nawawala na yung critical thinking ng mga bata. It is very harmful. So, ang ginawa ko, yung nag-research din ako, and I found out that generative AI, kapag pag palagi mong pinagagamit sa mga bata ito, it can harm the learning of the students. According to a University of Pennsylvania na faculty members, they did a search. Ganito ginawa nila. When a group of high school students use OpenAI GPT-4, yung ginagamit natin ngayon, in their teaching learning performance, their learning, nung ginamit nila yon, tumas daw ng 48% higher than the control group who did not use it. So, gumawa sila. Ito, gamitin nyo yung GPT. Ito, hindi nyo gagamitin. 48%, no? Ang taas. Parang positive. Sumunod, yung ibang ginamit naman nila sa high school students, supported by a purpose-built AI tutor. Ang nag-tutor AI, artificial intelligence. E di, ang learning naman, napakataas. 127% higher than the control group na hindi gumagamit. Pero, ito yung ang nangyari. When access to AI was removed, inalis, those who had previously used it performed 17% worse at problem-solving tasks than the control group, which had never used the AI.